Hi, everybody. Oh, just the camera. Yeah, we're good. Hello. Hi. Welcome to Saturday, at least here. How's it going, everybody? I have my coffee. My child is watching something. We're good. Hello, everybody. Get comfy. Yeah, this is like version 2 of this hair, which I also love. You just fucking flip the bangs up and it's a totally different hairstyle. I love it. Yeah, also shout out to everybody who's actually existing in Sunday. I don't mean to exclude you. Hi, Mom. Hi, darling. What's up? I can. Ugh. What's up? Hello.
I'm going to get my baby.
Your baby? Which one?
The pink one.
The pink baby.
This one.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna take it to watch TV with you?
Yeah.
That's very cute. Okay, have fun. I love you.
Bye.
Bye. She wanted her pink baby. So. Basically, she comes in occasionally and just chooses a thing and is like, can I open this? And today she wanted to open Wingspan, which, by the way, I still have not had an opportunity to play. So I was like, I don't know how to play it, so I can't even pretend to play it with you. And she was like, that's fine. Basically, and like, 3-year-old speak was like, that's fine. We'll figure it out. And I was like, okay. So it comes with all of these little trays. And it basically turned into a game of organization because it comes with all of these different, like, multicolored, like, eggs and things. And so we were, like, organizing everything by color and then by type. And then one of the token types is, like, foods for the birds. And so she was like, Mommy, we have to do the tokens. And I was like, must we? Because there's so many of them. It's like, must we? I really don't want us to lose any. And she was like, how are we going to feed the birds? I was like, you know what? Fair. So then we started making stacks of all of the different, like, food types for the birds. And and in the end, she was like, wait, are there no birds in, like, no bird things in the game? And I was like, there are cards with birds on them, honey, but there aren't like birds. And then she sat there for a really long time and had a big brain baby moment where she was like, we can make them. So we started making birds out of the blocks and the eggs and stuff that came with the game. It was very fun. It was really cute. It was really cute for her to just be like, wait a minute. Thank you very much. I appreciate anybody who has said that my hair even remotely reminds you of Goblin King Labyrinth energy. I do love that. I know. I like them too. These? Yeah, they're great. Boop. Clark was like, Mommy, is there pink in your hair? And I was like, I actually don't know. And she went on a deep dive looking through my hair. Hello.
Mommy, can you get yellow out again?
Yes, I can. What did you forget this time?
I forgot my ring because
You forgot the twin. Oh. So you only grabbed one, but it had a twin.
I'm sick today. I was grabbing like 3 rings.
Oh, I see.
1, 2, 3.
If there are 3, what is it called? Do you remember? 2, it's twins, right? With 3, it's triplets. Remember? Triplets? And 4 is quadruplets. Yeah.
And what does 5 mean?
5 is quintuplets. Quintuplets?
How many are there now?
There are 4, so that's quadruplets.
4.
Mm-hmm.
I think our babies want to make a yarn.
Maybe they do.
Mommy.
Yes, honey. What's up?
Can you play my baby dummy?
No, baby, because I'm working. So I'm streaming right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 quintuplets.
Quintuplet.
Yeah.
Quintuplet.
She asked me the other day, like, what the bigger and bigger words for, like, twin were. So we've been over all of this, but she's looking at me like she doesn't remember that conversation at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sextuplets. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of babies. 6 babies at once. What's next? Can you count them for me?
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 septuplets. Mm-hmm. It's really similar to the last one, huh?
Mommy, can you play with me?
I cannot. I simply cannot, my love. I can't. I've been playing with you all morning, my love, and now I gotta work, okay?
Please,
You
Mommy
can... Mommy May? What does that mean? You're silly. If you want to take these into Mommy and Daddy's room, that's fine. Just be careful not to lose them, okay?
I won't.
Okay. Dodecatuplets. Jesus. Play with her. I've been playing with her all day, guys. Let me have my moment. Hi.
Yeah.
Her hair is long. It is. Her hair is very long. Okay, if you put them back in that thing, then you can just carry that whole thing, huh? Do you want me to help you?
Yeah.
Okay. One sec, chat.
Oh.
Oh.
All of my babies in a pile.
Okay. Got all the cups, all the other eggs and cubes, and the bird food is all in here, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Can you put them back in there so that we can take these to Daddy's room?
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, nice. Next. Nice.
I'll dump this. And a card.
You don't have to dump it. You can just set it in there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. We'll see. Dodger's intonation is sounding more British every day. Just when I talk to my kid. That's it. How did you get it like that? Which? My hair? I did this to my bangs. It literally changes the way that the hairstyle looks entirely. It's pretty crazy. I like it though. We had how did you get the color? It was dyed. There's a list of the colors that were used in my hair on the Discord. Telly, who did my hair, posted all of the different colors and stuff. So if you want to check that out, it's in the Dodger Stream channel, I think. This one. Come on. Come on. There we go. Is sub mode on? Oh, it might be from last time. Let's see. Okay. I guess it was. Sorry, guys. Outer Wilds was wild, so to speak. I know, poor non-subs. Sorry, guys. Didn't realize. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. It was that bad, huh? I mean, people just desperately wanted to spoil that game for me. So. Did you beat it? No. What? No. I just started it. Are we continuing Outer Wilds? Well, this is a Saturday, so no, we're not playing anything today. But in the future, maybe. Oh, if you want actual, like, old school YouTube vibes with this hair, watch the VOD from yesterday. Or even just, like, peep it for a minute. Like, I had my hair more, like, you know, with, like, the bangs and everything. I just have them swooped up today, so they're out of my way. Sub only was still on. It was. It's okay, though. I like that I'm speaking for the non-subs. It was fine. They didn't care. Really? You might not continue Outer Wilds? On stream? Maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out. I haven't decided. It really stressed me out, that game. I actually went back and watched an old Press Heart video after yesterday's stream. Oh my god, I'm sorry. It's not a game to stream, IMO. I mean, Amarian and Arnar and everybody else who was here, like, mod-wise, really, like, went above and beyond to keep my experience pure, and it was. I wasn't spoiled on, like, the important shit, thank God, but some people in chat were, because people would post spoilers and then a mod would have to get rid of it, right? So that sucked. And then yeah, just the controls of the game really stressed me out. So, but a lot of people were like, oh, the longer that you play it, you get more used to it, and it's really rewarding to play it, and I'm sure that's true. I just might have a better time with it when I'm not on stream. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll think on it. I'm just glad that you tried something like that. Yeah. Oh my god. Excuse me, Amy. You were the one who made the stream bingo card, right? Amariel linked that to me yesterday, and I was laughing. It's like, oh my god, I'm very predictable. The shirt's amazing. Do you remember where you got it from? It's an Insert Coin shirt. There's a company called Insert Coin, so if you look that up, yeah, they're like a nerdy clothing and accessories shop. Yeah, I mean it's part of his job to, like, monitor all of the different places that community stuff comes in on, and sometimes he's like, this is a really funny thing that you probably didn't see. Love the hair. When did you get it done? So again, any of you who watch like old YouTube stuff, you should watch the VOD from yesterday, or literally just watch like 5 minutes of it to see what the hair looks like when I have it normal. But Telly, who is a lovely community member who's been helping me with my sign language for a long time, when my appointment got borked, offered to do my hair for me to fulfill the sub goal. So I drove way up north, and we did my hair in a hotel. This was literally just a couple of days ago. There's a clip in the Discord where she goes, "Hey guys, it's coffee time." That's true. I started the stream with "Hey guys, it's coffee time." So you can just watch that clip. If you go to my Discord and go to the clips channel, it's in there. I'm down with starting all the streams that way and naming the talking segment Coffee Time. I don't know if I want to start all the streams that way, but I am down to start just naming the beginning of every stream Coffee Time, because why not? Why not? It worked for years. Why reinvent the wheel, etc., etc. Thank you. I like it too. But yeah, happy weekend, everybody. If you have the sort of job or life where weekends mean very much at all. Had a pretty good day so far today. I've been up since 4:15-ish, because I had texted Sam being like, "Hey, could you wake me up at like 5:45 so that I can do the like final group photo for Undercity?" And he was like, "Sure. Are you not doing the epilogue?" And I was like, "Clark is up and down. She's been up and down all night." And like, I literally can't do it, right? And I had told Sam that he could stream perfectly fine and that I would do the epilogue in my room. So he was like, "Oh, do you want me to end early?" And I said, no, it's fine. You're really enjoying your game. Don't worry about it. I don't want to put you out." And he was like, "Honey, you're literally not gonna get to play this for another year." He's like, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm gonna like try and get Clark back to sleep, and then you just like wake me up in a couple of hours." He was like, "Okay." And he wound up waking me up around like 4:15. And I was like, "Oh, it's really early." And he was like, "Yeah, go play." It's like, go play. Go do your thing. I'm with Clark. It's fine. So yeah, I did the last like half of the epilogue. Which was perfect because, well, not, this is going to sound terrible, but it's perfect because I logged in and I was like, I wonder what everybody's doing. I wonder where everybody is. Went into the Grove and there was just a funeral happening. And I was like, so I went to the funeral, which makes sense. A lot of the maps had funerals going on because of everything that happened in the end. But there was a funeral happening and like Wisp was there and stuff. So I met up with, people. But yeah, like there was a really sad thing to start the night and then, ended with a really good thing. And it was very sweet. And then everybody was sort of starting to pair off because, the DM at a certain point was like, "Hey, we need to wrap up RP. You have 5 minutes to like wrap up any conversations that you want to do to like end off season 2, basically." And I had nobody really to like have a serious conversation with. And everybody was like, "Okay, I'm going to go talk to this person. I'm going to talk to this person." I was like, "All right, I'm going to go have a me moment. So I went into the mushroom cave because it's my favorite place in the entire, like, the mushroom cave is so fucking cool. And there's a spot where, one day when I'm streaming it, I'll show it to you guys. But there's a spot where if you keep walking in the water, eventually it starts to get really deep and you can go deep underwater. And if you look back at the mushrooms, they're all glowing through the water. It's so tight. Yeah, so I was like, I don't know when I'm gonna get to come on this map again, so I'm gonna just like sit under the water and look at the mushrooms. Which was very fun. And yeah, and that was it. Do the mushrooms breathe? No, and we don't have bones either. We can literally be underwater forever, and we can jump off of shit. It became a goof because we kept having situations where we'd like accidentally fall off of things and be like, it's fine, I have no bones. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I think like all of the groundwork for stuff that needs to happen next season happened, so that's good. Mushrooms sound kind of OP. They are. I'm thinking about replacing my major edge, which is probably a huge mistake. All of the myconids, their major edge, all of us, is that if we take enough damage, we turn into a small version of ourselves, right? I've talked about this before, and we've talked about like what a small moral would look like. They basically turn into a small version of themselves, and then over a long period of time, they can regenerate, they can grow back, or they can be healed by magical means, but they cannot be healed with like normal like medicine. So part of me is like, but I'm a non-combatant. Like out of everybody, well, no, even Jimmy uses guns sometimes. Like out of all of them, I'm kind of like, could I replace that with something else, though? But, like, I know that the second I do, I'm gonna get bopped. I'm gonna get bopped and be like... But I keep RPing that, that Moral doesn't really, like, understand how to connect with, like, magic at all. Whether because they were, like, test tube grown or what, they like were created with magic, but they don't know how to use it and they don't know how to like utilize it, right? So part of me is like, maybe Moral wouldn't ever be able to figure out how to get small, but Moral did, without meaning to, manage to grow extra limbs. You see where I'm going with this. So I'm kind of like, could I replace it with something else that has to do with like growing extra eyes and shit? My idea is that instead of having this, instead it would be that like once per session I'm able to like have extra arms and extra eyes and be able to make a perfect medicine of my choice. But we still have to roll on how many I'm able to make. But it's basically like I perceive all, right? For just like a minute, I'm able to make like perfect medicine. But I have to choose like exactly what type of medicine I'm making, and we have to roll on how many I make still. I think that could be cool. Because I'm a non-combatant, I just don't see myself utilizing this like regrowth thing as much. But I don't know. We'll see. They're probably changing up a lot of the system anyway. So the like edges and flaws, I don't know if those are still going to be around in the same way and stuff. Does Moral lose skills and knowledge when small? No, you retain everything about yourself. You have all the same edges, all the same flaws. It's like Wisp. Any of you who watch Callus Row or have seen Callus Row at all, if you've seen Wisp, Wisp has been tiny forever because her major flaw was that she was like stunted from being frozen for so long. She like couldn't grow back. But she's now been able to. She like hibernated for quite a few sessions because she didn't have internet and was moving and stuff, so it was like the perfect time for it. But in that time, like she has the same edges, same flaws aside from that major one. You just consolidate your body basically. Anyways, so yeah, Callus Row is over. I'm sad, but it is what it is. Next thing that's going to be ending is Misdemeanor, I'm pretty sure. So I'll start mentally preparing for that. It's fine. I'm not ready for Misdemeanor to end. Me neither. Me neither. I need new shit. What's Misdemeanor? It's a D&D show about pirates. And I play a 13, 14-year-old sorcerer who's a sweet bitch. But the boy. What's the longest D&D campaign you've been in? Cool, sorry. No, you don't have to apologize. Any opportunity for me to explain my characters or the games that I'm in, I will take. And half of chat will be like, again, but I don't care. It's about family. Yeah, I do a lot of, for anybody who hasn't been around with like streams and stuff in a long time. What's up? How's it going? I know nearly every stream somebody finds us and is like, oh my gosh, I watched you forever ago, etc. I play a lot of TTRPGs now, a ton. I love them. They're great. I've been doing a little bit of DMing, but I always played a little bit. I just do more now. So, yeah. So during the like chitty chatty bits, I typically wind up talking about at least one of them because I have no self-control. Bye, Charlie Arlett. Have a good day. Nothing's stronger than family. SMD&D. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Let us know when you deploy your Kuno character. Oh my gosh, I need to work on that accent some more. That's a thing that I have no idea when that's happening or if it's happening. Have we talked about the girlies? Not today, my girls. They were loud today. Girls, just girls in general. Chickens are very loud when they're laying eggs. And I had turned something on for Clark to watch while she was eating lunch. And I literally had to pause it because I was like, is someone screaming outside? But it was one of the chickens. It was one of the chickens just chilling in there, having an egg. So, but yeah, girls are doing good. I think we're finally going to mow the lawn today. Not all of it. We're leaving like a little over a third of it, just like wild grown for the chickens, but the rest of it is getting mowed today and I'm delighted. It's impossible right now. It's impossible to tell where the poop is. So I go out there with a little baggie trying to just like pick up all the poops that are in the areas where my kid likes to play. And I always miss a bunch of them because I just can't see them. It's a problem. So how many eggs a day? 3. Yeah, they all lay 1 egg a day. It's a rare day that we get 2. And if we get 2, the next day normally one of them is pretty big. So how long does that take? How long does what take? For them to lay an egg? How long are they screaming? How long to mow the lawn? Which thing are we asking about? Yes. How long is the egg? The biggest egg that we've gotten was about this big, which is fucking huge. Big old egg. Normally they're around this big. They're like normal sized eggs. As someone who's never interacted with chickens, all of the above. It doesn't take them that long to lay an egg unless it's big. If it's a huge egg, it takes a really long time for them to pop it out. So they might be in there making noise for a while. And sometimes the chickens show up to like support each other and then they're all screaming together. Some people call it singing. I'm going to go ahead and call it screaming because half the time it sounds like screaming. But normally it doesn't take long. Like 5 or 10 minutes for them to pop out an egg. Do they get angry when you take the eggs? No, there's one time so far, Mrs. Hudson watched me straight up take the eggs, and I was like waiting, because I normally like give them food and then go around and grab them so that they're occupied. But there was one time that I grabbed them and Mrs. Hudson was just standing there, just watching me. But she didn't seem to care. So I was like, okay, maybe it helps that every single time I say, thank you, lady. It's like, well, at least she's nice about it. Yeah, Mrs. Hudson just squints at me all day. What are the other two called? We have Mrs. Hudson. We have Rosie Posey, who Clark occasionally calls Chickaletta now. So she has two names. Rosie Posey / Chickaletta. And then we have Bergie, short for chicken burger, because my family's messed up. Mrs. Hudson is definitely the leader. She's the bravest one. She's the one that'll like go exploring quicker, and she follows me around a lot more and hangs out with me a lot more. But Rosie Posey is the wild card. Rosie Posey is the chaos chicken. She's the one that ate like 100 ants in 30 seconds. And then there's Bergie. Bergie's just vibing. Bergie's just, well, Bergie's the one that ate a wasp out of the air. So I appreciate all of them for their many talents. Did you have a giant pile of ants? We opened up the door that leads into the kitchen from the outside. I opened up that door because we were like, maybe the chickens will come in because we have tile floors. Who gives a shit if they poop? So we were like, oh, maybe the chickens will come in if we open the door, because they were just sitting at the window. I opened it up and they started to look like they were interested in coming in, but then they looked down and it turned out that like inside of the grooves of the door were just ants everywhere. And we were like, oh my God, the ants are inside of there. They're in the computer, dude. And then Rosie Posey just started going to work. Just ate all of them. It was amazing. Do you have to give them a calcium supplement? I give them a once a month supplement currently. Apple cider vinegar once a month as well in their water. And then just like a little bit. And then their rock mix has oyster shell, and I also feed them back little bits of their own eggshells. So they should be getting everything that they need, along with like high quality pellets. I'm trying to be a good chicken mom. I'm trying. You feed them their own eggshells? Yeah. You don't have to, but it's an option of something that you can do. They'll literally they'll eat anything. They'll eat chicken. They'll eat eggs. They'll eat their own eggs. Obviously I don't want them eating chicken or their own eggs. I'm not feeding them those things, but an option with eggshells, if you're trying to like have less food waste. You can use eggshells for lots of things, but one of the things you can do is feed bits of eggshells back to chickens. So it's a normal, natural thing that they do, but we don't want them eating the eggs. Eggshells have all the nutrition needed to make eggshells, you know? It's wild. But yeah. I'm sorry, Yaroslavsky. I'm glad that you're here. I hope we can be a bright spot of your day. If you feed them their eggs, do you get double yolk? We already get a bunch of double yolks. I know that you're making a goof, but you get double yolks regardless. It's biorecycling if you think about it, you know? Nature is healing, etc. New Darkest Dungeon 2 news? No. What is it? I said yesterday, but I love the hair. Thank you. Read the articles yourself. I will. I will do that. And if any of you who are watching right now want to go read an article about Darkest Dungeon 2 and then come back, I will not be offended. Is it Dungeoneer? It's darker and Dungeoneer. Can you tell us how you maintain your sanity in Darkest Dungeon? I just don't understand it. The thing that saved me is reading all of the information that's available to you on the screen. I know that's like an annoying answer, but I played that game for a really long time without realizing just how much information they give you. Remember that it's a turn-based game. You can take literally as long as you want. You can look at everything, make sure that whatever attack you're using has the highest possibility of hitting, or take a gamble, but like you get to make that choice with as much time as you need to make that choice, right? Always look at your trinkets, use everything that's available to you. And again, just take your time. It's a really, really fun game. And sometimes, look, a lot of times the RNG really bites you in the ass, but like everything that you can do to counterbalance the RNG is going to make your life and your brain feel better. I've been thinking about restarting a Darkest Dungeon run because I never completed the DLC. So I keep thinking to myself like, oh, should I do the DLC? Oh my gosh, cheeky. Is co-optional still a thing? Not currently. It's been on like indefinite hiatus for a really long time. Basically, I don't know whether or not you know this, but Total Biscuit passed away quite a few years ago now. And so we continued doing it with Jenna, his wife, who is also a lovely friend of ours. We continued to do it with Jenna, and Jenna also has been going through like life stuff, health stuff, etc. So we basically put it on hiatus for an indefinite amount of time. It's been quite a long time now since we've done it, so it might never come back. But obviously the priority is that Jenna's taking care of herself and that we're all doing well. Jesse and I have talked about doing a podcast together, but I don't know what it would be. So, yeah. I fell out with co-optional a bit after that. You are not the only one. There are people all the time who are like, honestly, I just could not watch any of you guys for a while because it made me too sad. And I completely get that. I totally get it. I still use TB's voice as the SC2 annotator. Look, it's good. I was literally saying this the other day. I love that anytime you mention John, people can just put lull in chat and we just get the pervasive memory of TB on Twitch is an emote of him laughing. I love that. I adore it. Aw. A lot of people recently didn't know about the person behind the emote. Man, yeah. Clark was only a couple of months old. A month old when John passed away. So it must have been 3 years ago. That's wild. That's wild. Long time. Feels like I've gone back 10 years with your hair like that. Oh, I don't want to. I feel like I'll jinx it if I change the hair now. But there's a clip in our Discord of the beginning of last stream, and I had the bangs down and everything, and it really looks like the old school hair. So if you want to watch that, if you want to really get the nostalgia vibes, go watch that clip. You'll have to scroll up a bit because the most recent clips are all me screaming about Outer Wilds. So just, skip those. How far into Outer Wilds did you get yesterday? Not far. Not far, because every time I did anything, I fucking screamed. I didn't expect that game to stress me out so much. I don't want to talk about it too much because I feel like it's going to open up the floor for somebody to accidentally spoil shit, and then we're all going to be sad, so. But I was saying earlier in the stream, I don't know if I'm going to keep streaming it because it really did stress me out. And I get more, if a game stresses me out, I get more stressed out when I'm streaming it, if that makes sense. So I was like, I really like this game. I think it's really interesting, and I bet it is super rewarding the more that you play it. But I might not like streaming it. So. Day 9 also quit because of the stress. I saw somebody, when I was playing it, I looked over at chat and I saw somebody being like, oh no, she's having the Day 9 experience. And I was like, uh-oh. But I think, I'm trying to remember, is he like Jesse and doesn't like deep water? Or is it space for Sean? I can't remember. if you're already scared of space, then like that sort of game is gonna absolutely stress you the fuck out. He also didn't like Soma. I don't even remember what Soma is. I thought Jesse just didn't like sharks. Jesse does not trust anything from the deep at all. Eight months? Is that what they said? It's going to be 8 months until season 3? I thought it was going to be around a year. 8 to 12 months. Okay. Yeah. I think it'll probably be more like a year because they're overhauling a lot of shit. The devs have so much work to do. I need to send messages to Kier and Sketchu. They were so sweet. They accepted me as a mushroom person so easily in the middle of the season. Are people just generally scared of space? There's like a dread associated with the vastness of space, I think. To me at least, they feel very different. Somebody was saying I feel like those are kind of the same fear. I don't feel like they would be. Not that I want to talk about this in depth, because any of you who do have these fears, it's probably doesn't feel, nice to like go through it. But space goes on forever, right? Not forever, but you would never get to the end. Literally forever. Well, not literally forever. If it was actually, it's constantly expanding, right? And it's expanding faster and faster all the time. But the thing that I was told is if space is infinite, then the sky would be white with starlight, because there would be so many stars in the sky that all of their light would have had time to reach us. And at night, the sky would be white with starlight. So it's technically not infinite, but it is expanding at a rate where you would never get to the end. Right? Maybe that's wrong. I was just told that. Why worry about getting to the end? Literally all I was trying to say is space goes on for a long time, and I think that's part of the dread. I think that's what the dread is. Whereas when I try to put myself into the mind of somebody who's scared of deep water, it's I'm too far away from ground, right? And ground is safety. I'm too far away from safety being down here, but safety is graspable because I'm in water. I'm still on Earth, Whereas if you're in space, it's like, well, I'm kind of fucked. Anyways, all of this shit, I'm probably wrong about all of it. Enjoy being mad at me. Would you ever want to guest star on Critical Role or Dimension 20? People ask me this all the time. Of course I would. I don't live in Los Angeles anymore, though. Both of those things are filmed in Los Angeles, so I kind of missed my shot to be on those things, I think. Space is a bunch of math, and math isn't real. Do you stream the D&D you play? I don't stream any D&D. I am on D&D streams though. So if you do !D&D, it shows the 2 that I'm on currently. Everything else is over. It's fine. We need more Zacky Wacky. I don't think I'll ever get an opportunity to play Zacky Wacky again. I know that Arcadeum's talked about Zach in the new stuff, or at least Mirage and like how Zach relates to Mirage, but like I don't think I'm ever gonna get to play with him again. So I watched a bunch of Dimension 20 stuff. Any plans to continue doing what you love? What does that mean? Being a mom and streaming and generally crushing it? Aside from the generally crushing it thing, yeah, I would love I would love to continue doing those other things. Yeah, sleeping. Big fan of that shit. Any plan to continue doing what you love, aka taking naps? One day. I know someone redeemed a friendship jail. Thank you. You don't want to continue crushing it. It was more that it is hard for me to openly feel like I am crushing it in the first place. So to say continue crushing it felt disingenuous, but I know I'm going to get yelled at for that, so I wasn't going to extrapolate. Here, I'll clean up my request list. Great. What are some things you want to get better at crushing? I want to figure out time in my week to set aside every week to like work on handicraft shit. That's like my big thing right now is like, I say this all the time, but I love making shit. I love building stuff. I love all of that. And I generally will not take the time to do it consistently. So no, not cosplay. I mean, I would love to get back into making clothes. I haven't made clothes in years. But I need to just like set aside a time. I need to basically do what like writers do. When writers are like, okay, I'm disconnecting the internet. I'm just gonna write. I don't even have access to the internet, right? That's the kind of thing that I need to do, where it's like I need to put myself in a bubble where I can't get distracted, and I just find time to just sit and make something for myself or for somebody else or just for fun. There's all kinds of stuff that I want to build for this house. Part of the mental barrier there is that we don't own the house. So part of my brain keeps being like, but why bother? But why bother making that shit? You're just gonna move. Which, you know, fair. But we might live here another, like, year or so. What are some things you want to build in the house? I want to build something to hold our shoes. Our shoes are just in a gigantic pile behind a door. And so every time Clark's like, I need my shoes, she has to, like, wade through a sea of shoes. And it's not fun. I don't like that. I'm trying to build a bigger version of her bookshelf, which is something that can be moved around easily. So I think that's a project that I should absolutely finish. Just stuff like that. There's another option for shoes. Don't mind that. It's the shoe C. I don't know what it is. It really bothers me because we have, 2 cats and a toddler, which means that there's just food and hair and whatever else getting all over the place all the time, right? I vacuum every 1 or 2 days. I have to. I don't have to, but oof. So when there are places where in my mind I'm going, I literally can't vacuum that easily, so I'm gonna ignore it. I need to come up with a new solution, right? And the solution is get the shoes off the fucking floor, because currently, who knows what's under all those shoes? When you empty the Hoover, is it just cat hair? Yeah, it's cat hair, bits of litter, because, cats drag litter all over the house, bits of litter, pieces of food. Oh my God, I accidentally vacuumed up a hair tie of Clark's, and she saw it like deep in the vestiges of the see-through section that held all of the dirt and stuff, and she was like, "Mommy!" and made me dig it out of there. I was like, oh my God, it's gross though, honey, so I'm gonna wash it. My shoe pile is in a storage ottoman. So actually, we have an ottoman that has like all of the shoes that seasonally we're just not wearing. Sam's really nice shoes are like in our now closet, in the area that I can now actually call our closet. Sam's nice shoes are in our closet. I have, I think 2 pairs of heels, so I should put those in our closet as well. But then beyond that, it's just kind of like all of our flip-flops and things were sitting in the ottoman. And then we don't have enough shoes for it to be like a huge problem, but they still wind up in a pile that's annoying. I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to describe to you, like, we don't have that many shoes, and yet the sort of pile they wind up in makes it feel like we have a million shoes. It sounds like a lot. We have a shoe rack and my fiance still tosses them in the corner. So, I put it on the list of like, because we have like a wind down list now, right? For the 10-minute throwdown. We have a list of like, these are the things that you can potentially do during the throwdown. The idea of this is that if Sam and I are living our life and shit is getting everywhere and we're like, I can't deal with it now, I got a kid, or if one of us like gets distracted and does something else and forgets to finish up with X, Y, or Z, at the end of the day we can look at a list and be like, okay, we're gonna set a 10-minute timer, and you can wipe down the counters, you can do the dishes, you can sweep, blah blah blah. One of the things is take all those fucking shoes that wound up next to the door and put them in the shoe pile, but in the future, it would be put them on the rack. 10-minute throwdown is such a mom thing. I learned it from ADHD videos, because the idea is that like if you have ADHD or something similar that makes it so that you basically get halfway through a task and then you move on to something else. It's 10 minutes. You set a timer. It's visual, right? And you don't stop until you hear it ding, and you have a list, and you're like, okay, while this thing is going, I am doing one of these things. It's okay if I'm kind of flitting from one to the next. That's all right. That's kind of the nature of the beast, but I'm going to do as much as I can in 10 minutes from this list. And it's, you know, Sam and I are doing it at the same time. It's equal effort. And then when the 10 minutes is done, we can both say, we did 10 minutes of shit that needed to get done to make sure this kitchen is usable. And now we can move on with our fucking lives. Sam was all in when he was doing cooking and the 10-minute throwdown. No, that was a fucking hack though. That was a hack. I was literally just like, I'm gonna do a couple dishes, and Sam was like, "Are we doing a throwdown right now?" He wasn't even done making dinner. What the fuck? If I'm by myself, because there are some nights where Sam starts a little bit earlier, or we just lose track of time, and basically we come to an agreement of like, I'll do it on my own and you do it on your own when, you know, you're done streaming or whatever. I'll typically set it for 20 minutes because I'm okay with setting it for 20 minutes, putting on some music and just kind of like spacing out and doing dishes and stuff. That's fine. But for a couple's effort of like, let's just fucking do as much shit as possible, 10 minutes is pretty good. I have my cat gang shirt from the original run, but it's starting to get holes in it. We're re-upping all of the designs that we're keeping in the store, as well as adding a bunch of new designs. We're really excited about it. We're proofs are getting made right now, so that way Danny and I can be like, yup, looks good. And then shit can start to happen on the store again. So thank you for your patience, everybody. The single mod brain cell. This was also my thoughts. I originally grabbed this shirt and I was like, the pink doesn't look amazing with the orange. Pink and orange don't always look great together. It's a little sherbety, right? But then I was like, wait, but it has a Rathalos on it, which is literally the colors of my hair right now. So it's an insert coin shirt. I'm running out. Speaking of running out of coffee. I saw my death bonus hoodie. It's close to its last legs, but it's been my favorite since I got it. That's so sweet. I still wear mine all the time. Coffee. Yeah. Let's take a quick break. I'm gonna grab some more coffee and then we can do our cheers properly because I don't have any in there anymore. We're gonna run some ads. Oh my god, I still haven't updated the ad bonus. God, fuck. I'll do it for Monday, and if I don't do it for Monday, I'll gift a ton of subs. How many? If I haven't done it by Monday, I'll gift 50 subs in chat. Okay? All right. God damn. Fuck. I got splashed with coffee. Hold on. Ugh. Right there. I tried to like wipe it away. And now I'm like, do I just blend it in? Do I blend it into my skin? Yes. Oh. It's fine. This remix is freaking me out. I can't recognize the song, but I know it. Cave Beat? Donkey Kong Country? Was it a Donkey Kong song? Yeah. Got big old red bits. I love them. I thought that was an egg. This is a blender. It's for makeup. You can get like packs of like 4 of these. They're pretty easy to wash out though. I normally use them to death. And yeah, the idea is that you use it to put foundation on because it makes it so that it's not streaky. Sometimes when you use your fingers, it gets a little streaky. So there you go. I like them, so I use them. I think they feel nice on my face. Yeah, to blend foundation into your skin, basically. Why not just use an egg? It looked like a sweet potato. Amazing. Incredible. I wish you could put makeup on. I mean, you probably can. People are putting makeup on with glass now, so who even knows? Is that your kitchen at the back? This? That is a bathtub. Reminds me of the potato stamps you make with kids. I was trying to do a potato stamp with my kid and she was not interested. Yeah. Yes, that is my kitchen with a bathtub in it. What's a potato stamp? You cut a potato in half and then you carve a shape into the top of the potato. So like the top part of the potato is a shape and you can hold on to the back part of the potato and dip it in paint and then stamp paper or whatever with it. Yeah, it's just like an easy version of stamp making. I mean, it's not meant to look beautiful, guys. It's just an easy stamp to make. I went to take your guys' advice and make some falafel today. And I don't... My parsley plant gave up the ghost. I don't have any parsley. Not that I think I absolutely have to have parsley in it, but like, don't I though? You took chat's advice, you fool. No! I have had a stroop waffle. I have not had it in coffee. I don't like biscuits or anything like that dipped into coffee. Did you make it in the end? No. I figured I can go get the things that I'm missing. I can make a list of like all of the chickpea themed things that I want to make. Because remember, I wanted to find like a Middle Eastern grocer or something like that to get some tahini as well. So I have things to get in order to live my chickpea dreams. Because dear God, every time I open the fridge, I'm like, that's a lot of fucking chickpeas. have put honey in my coffee before, yeah. Bruh, how do you not age? I was about to like do a really sinister like, my mom made a deal with the devil, please save me sort of thing. We all know she a vampire. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. The only sad thing about doing my hair is that my grays are gone. I mean, they're not gone. You know, they live on beneath the surface. But have I played Vampire the Masquerade? No, I still have never played Vampire the Masquerade. I've talked about it a lot with Octo, though. Yeah, that's a joke that Sam made when he met more of my family. He was like, "What sort of fucking devil deal was made here that all of you traded your height to look young forever cuz we're all fucking short." But none of us look our age. So except my dad, but my dad's had a hard life. The tipping point was meeting my cousin. My cousin is like one of those like short brick house sort of dudes. He's like barely taller than me, but is just fucking stacked. And Sam was like, "How old is your cousin?" I was like, I think he's almost 50. And he's like, "Fuck." It's like, no, I'm done. Kraken said he was also interested in playing Vampire the Masquerade. I mean, I know that I said this like recently, but like around the time that I was doing Rotting Maw, but I definitely feel like more people that I know should be trying to either run or play in games with different systems. Because there are so many good systems out there, and there's so many eyeballs on TTRPGs right now. And again, like, are you on the screen? Or are you in my life? I can't tell. Anyways, I'm accepting the age-old thing of once you start DMing, you're probably gonna have to keep DMing if you want people to play certain things, because people don't offer up being DMs super often. So I feel like I have to do another thing soon. Yo, Summer, you want to play a Shadowrun game? Summer, once again, popping in immediately when we're talking about TTRPGs. DMing is work. It is. It's a lot of work. And every single time I've DM'd, I've had this crippling feeling of like, I didn't prepare enough. And I know that one of the big things that everybody always says, and one of the things that I regurgitate, is like, try not to over prepare, right? Simplicity is key sort of thing. But there's a certain amount of preparation that you can do where you have a lot of leeway to sort of fill in the blanks, you know? Is DMing as fun as playing? They're completely different. They're completely different in really, really cool ways. I do not even remotely get the same feeling from DMing as I do from playing. So I wouldn't say that one is better than the other. I think that I'm a better player than I am a DM, but part of that is that I've only DM'd a handful of times, you know, so. I've been trying to remove these 2 dots from my monitor for 5 minutes and I realized it's your wall. These? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, those are little hangers for pictures. I take them down when I do VR because otherwise there's a lot of reflection. And especially last night, there were so many fucking people in Undercity that all of our models were freaking out constantly. There was a point where everybody was like, Moral, come over here, come sit down. And I was like, oh man, ever since I got shot, I can't really sit down because my whole body freaks out. And everyone was like, like realizing like, if I sit down, my model's gonna fucking lose it. So I'm just gonna stand here. Yeah, so I took everything down because I was like, anything that could be contributing to this issue needs to die. My hubby has been wanting to run a Shadowrun game and a Fate game for a while now. My dude, hit me up. For real. I was literally just saying, like, Callus Row is done. Misdemeanor is going to be ending, like, in the next couple of months. And then I'll only have Godforged. And Godforged is amazing and is so, so fun. And I adore Fabia. But, like, I'm not used to only being in one game anymore. I'm going to be sitting there going, I just want to play in something. I did. I had a really good time with Callus Row. Funny thing is, you know my hubby? Oh my goodness. I do? Incredible. Is Misdemeanor tonight? Yes. Speaking of, yeah, Misdemeanor is tonight. Your hair looks sick. Why, thank you. I did. Yeah, I had a really good time with Callus Row. And now we've got like a year-ish before season 3, which is good, honestly, because Clark's sleep has been kind of all over the place. And I'm really hoping that in a year's time, it'll be a lot easier to play Callus Row and not be interrupted. That sounds terrible, but if Clark can be consistently sleeping through the night, it'll make everything so much easier. Yeah, it was really fun. It was more fun than I thought it was going to be honest. And the second to last episode, like the finale episode, not the epilogue, I was so involved and it was really, really fun. And it made me wish that I had been more involved in stuff before, but like my character really didn't have a reason to get involved in stuff yet. So yeah, in a year, we'll see what's going on. But I was talking with, I thought toddlers sleep through the night. They just wake up early. So Clark has used a pacifier for a really, really, really long time. And what, a month, 2 months ago, it went missing. And so we've just been making do without it because she's over 3 years old now, right? So we were like, this is around the time that they recommend that you take it away anyway, or convince them to give it up or whatever. And ever since then, she has a lot of trouble comforting herself to sleep. So we're kind of in the process of like helping her learn how to comfort herself. Which some people are like, depending on the kid, it could take a month or it could take 5 or 6 months. So no, like legitimately missing. It was missing. I did find it, but I was like, we've already done the whole like it's gone shit, so I'm just getting rid of it. So yeah, So we're kind of like doing sleep training stuff again, you know? Trying to give her opportunities to like get herself back to sleep while also being there for her if she's having trouble, because you know, at all of these ages, getting the right amount of sleep is so important to development. So if she's not sleeping, it's a big problem, right? So we do what we can to help her sleep. She knows what to ask for to get to sleep. If she's really tired, she'll be like, "Mommy, can you like stroke my hair, or can you sing this song, or can you rub my back?" Like, she'll ask for things. But those are all things that we have to do for her, you know? So we'll see. It's fine right now, but sometimes she wakes up in the middle of the night and she's like, "I can't get back to sleep." You know? You look like the dude from the Boku no Hero movie. I don't know what that means. I'm trying to remember what the dude from the Boku no Hero movie looks like. I can't remember what I was talking about before then. Probably mushrooms. Probably the mushrooms. I love Moral, though. Moral's so fun to play. Kraken. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Kraken and I were talking about it because Kraken streamed all of Callus Row, right? As Ricky. And so I was talking with him about it, and he was like, honestly, streaming it is so stressful because you have people coming into your chat metagaming you, telling you like, "Oh my God, this is happening over here. You gotta go," that kind of shit. Like, there's just a lot of weird shit that goes on with something like that where everybody's RPing at the same time in different places. I've preemptively made a meta command a year ahead. That's true. Alex, you're so ahead of the game. Just stuff like that. And he was like, yeah, you can't really like walk away whenever you want because people want like a cohesive story. They're watching you RP as a character, right? And if like you're in the middle of some important shit and you're like, I gotta pee, people get really annoyed because they're like, wait, but so-and-so is still talking about their trauma, right? So, I feel like we wouldn't have as much of an issue with our community because, our community and Kraken's community are very different. But I think, the pressure would still be there for sure. It would be a totally different experience from not streaming it. But yeah. I feel like people do stream it. It's more for people to see and for record's sake. It shouldn't be to like please or listen to what chat wants. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people, the people that get really into Callus Row or like other streamed VR stuff. Oh God, there's another one. Watermelon. Fuck. A lot of people who get really into it, they'll like have a specific person that they really like to watch, and then while they're watching the VOD, if they see something interesting happening later on, they'll go try to find the VOD of a different person to like see what happened with that. So there's a lot of like VOD watching with those instead of like live viewership, which is really interesting. It's like a totally different sort of thing. The same thing happens with GTA RP. Oh, I'm sure, yeah. I don't stream Callus Row. I've done like one VR stream before. But I'm using my husband's old Index. Not Index. No, the Index is the new one. I'm using the Vive Pro and he uses the Index. There we go. And then he bought motion trackers and got a notice that was like, we don't know where these are. And he was like, what the fuck? So they sent him more, but then the original ones showed up. So we wound up with 2 sets of motion trackers. So I wound up being able to do full motion right off the bat, which Kraken was like, what the fuck? He was like, I don't even do full motion, and I've been streaming this shit for a while. But yeah. Also seeing people's out-of-character reaction to Kraken's bits because they usually mute their microphone before they break character to laugh. Yeah. I broke character last night pretty badly. Something fucking funny shit happened. Like, I think Moral would have laughed anyway, but like... there was definitely a moment where a bunch of us were just like fucking cackling. Full motion is fun, especially if you want to be sassy. Dude, we still haven't done any VR together. One day. But yeah, Kraken was like, you know what you should do is you should turn Moral into your VTuber avatar, which you guys have said before. He was like, I think that would be fucking funny. You should definitely do that. Any POV to watch Moral last night? If Spatula streamed, I was with her for a while, I think. With Nia. And I don't know if Cleo's the person who plays Cleo, I don't know if they stream or not. But I was around them for a little bit. I was gonna say Wisp, but then I was like, wait, Catbug doesn't stream. Neither of us stream. So whenever Catbug and I are hanging out, we're both like we're just fucking but yeah. And Kelly agreed to teach us some Blender. She said that she only knows how to use like an older version of Blender. So I'll be learning an older version of Blender, which I'm honestly fine with. I don't think I need to know like the newest, fanciest Blender in order to make drink assets and things. Whenever you and Wisp and Nico hang out, none of you stream. Not even Nico streams. That's actually hilarious. Oh, sorry. Blender is a program that you make 3D models with. It's a free program. So it's what a lot of people start with if they're interested in learning how to do like 3D stuff. So Wisp and I are making a cafe in season 3, which means we're going to need a bunch of assets of like drinks and things. And either we have to say to the devs, like, can you make us all this shit? Or I can try and learn how to make some of it. And that way, when we want to add things or change things, I know how to do it. And I don't have to ask, like, them to do it when they have other shit to do, you know? How would one follow Callus Row if it's not a traditional RP stream thing? So that's what I'm saying is like for a lot of because people sporadically stream, not everybody streams, or like you might be like Kelly streamed sometimes, but not all the time. So what a lot of people do is they find a character that they really like and they watch that person's streams. And again, if you like see something happen and you really want to see it from another perspective, you can go onto the wiki and look up those characters and find out who plays that character, whether or not they streamed, and if they did, you can watch their perspective. It's like, it's a lot of commitment. Like Guys like Silpha, like any of you guys that do that are so dedicated to like watching a bunch of different VODs to like see the important moments or like funny moments or anything. So it's very cool. Arcada makes a video about every session. Sure, but I mean, he's not going to be able to cover every single thing that's going on, right? So again, if you're like interested in specific characters, they might be going through some like RP or situations that aren't important enough to mention in like a wrap-up episode about all of Callus Row, you know? But I know that there's lots of stuff like Callus Row that's out there, which I didn't realize. So it makes me really curious about other games like that happen in VR chat. How many people are in Callus Row? Over 100. Long-time fan. I hope you and your tiny human are good. Thank you. Yeah, we're doing good. Yeah, week's been fine. It's the weekend now. I think we're going to be doing some work on the house. Sam wants to watch the finals. I don't have a whole lot of interest in it because I haven't been following any of it before. But Sam wants to watch the finals, which I think is tomorrow. So, yeah, some of the like problem areas of the house, some of the boxes and things that we've just been like consolidating random shit into and stuff. We're going to try and go through today and tomorrow morning, maybe. England versus Italy. It's football finals, the Euros. So everyone in England is losing their marbles. My mother-in-law said that my father-in-law straight up was like having chest pains because he was so stressed out watching it last time. And I was like, this cannot be good for y'all. You get too into it. I know. That's the thing that they keep trying to drive this home, right? That there are tons of people that love football who England has never in their lifetime or in their parents' lifetime won this. So it's been 3 generations potentially since England has won the Euro finals. So everybody's like so into it. Are you aware that all of Europe is for Italy? I mean, that's fine. Everybody gets so heated about football. I don't understand it. Everybody just gets very aggro about it. That's fine. Whoever you want to win, tight. I hope they win for you. I think occasionally people feel that I have some sort of UK patriotism, or specifically English patriotism, because I live here. I don't really care. So here's the thing. Don't be rude to each other. Don't be nasty to each other. It's a game. It's a sport. People are going to have fun watching the sport, and they are going to get heated. Please don't bring that heated attitude in here. I'm not going to contribute to it. Do you like any sports? I enjoy watching pretty much all sports, but I don't have a like vested interest in any of them. Does that make sense? Oh my god. My mods are having to time out so many people. What the fuck are they saying? Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Yeah, I played football, soccer. I played soccer for quite a few years. I played basketball for a bit, which is hilarious because of my height. But like, because I believe that it's technically a sport. I did dance for a long time. I was on the dance team and did dance outside of like sports dance. And and I did martial arts for a while. And I would love to get back into martial arts. If you're competing, it's a sport, you know? You know? I did karate as a kid. And I loved it. I've asked chat before for ideas of like what sort of martial arts are best for like a smaller framed person. So I've looked into some things before, but this was when I was in Los Angeles. I haven't looked since we've moved, to be honest. Yeah, a lot of people said to get into jiu-jitsu, actually. How far into karate did you go? I honestly don't remember because I was a kid. I remember that I was pretty good at it. I did pretty well against older kids, so that felt good. But I was young enough that I don't remember like what belt I got to or anything like that. I went into a Wikipedia deep dive on how many women were learning jiu-jitsu in 19th century England. Did you look into that because of Enola? Enola Holmes, yes. That's pretty funny. I love it. Good. It's amazing. There were so many of them. I love it. That's amazing. Cool hair has returned. Cool hair is back. Again, if you want to see it styled more the way that it was in like early YouTube days, there's a clip in our Discord at the beginning of last stream that you can find. Oh, my nose. All those sneezes really did me in. I need your help picking a hair color. It's been white for like a year. White is a classic. I need color. Do you want to go all one color? Do you want to leave some of it white? Some of it white is very anime, and we could match. I thought about cosplaying my Brett D&D character. Which one? You have 3, if you'll recall. Oh. Yeah, do that. That looks fun. The like half and half. I've wanted to try that too. I don't think it's my vibe, really. I love the way it looks on other people, though. My hairdresser is gonna murder me. Just fucking do it. It's in right now. Hi. Hello. Come on then. This is Watson. She's my sweet girl. Watson's like 8-ish. I have another cat named Sherlock who's a chonker. He shows up sometimes. But Watson's been really snuggly lately. Great. Yeah, I did vlog when we got her. It's called Welcome Home Watson Kitty, if you want to go back to that video and see what Watson looked like as a baby. Oh, DOOGER. Thank you. Okay, go for it. Yeah, it's called Welcome Home Watson Kitty. What are you doing? Hey. What are you doing? She's like, nothing. Doesn't that hurt? It hurts when her claws are long, yeah. They're not too bad right now because I clipped them. She's searching for bones. The video is 2013. What happened to the time? Life just ain't easy. It ain't easy. Whoa, life ain't easy. Yeah, get comfy. Come on, Watson, get comfy. She keeps acting like she wants to rest her head on my arm and then gives up and licks me instead. Come on. Just rest. Just rest. Just rest. I almost called her Clark. Just rest, Clarky. Just rest, Watson. Is your ear okay? Let me see. Yeah, looks alright. Are there any friendly dogs you see around your neighborhood? No, but there's lots of horses. Country life. No, but people ride by on horses all the time, which is hilarious because there's a bunch of fucking construction. So there's just horses like at the stoplight, you know, the like movable stoplights that they put up so that people can take turns going. So people just on their horses waiting for the green light and then just clopping along, and you're like, oh my god, like 2 cars are gonna get through that green light. People are gonna be so annoyed. It's good. But no, no, I don't routinely see any specific dogs, to be honest. Just horses. Honey. Shh. You're fine. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Yeah, we're out in the country. It's good though. I like it. It reminds me of home. It reminds me of trying to go to high school and getting stuck behind a tractor. Or trying to go to high school, but there are cows in the middle of the road. That sort of shit. You know, it's shades of yesteryear for me. Horse and buggies in the McDonald's drive-thru. I went to uni in a town with Mennonites. Amazing. When did you start driving? When I was 16. So I was born in 87. You math. I can't math. I just bought a house in my hometown after living out of state for a decade. Oh boy, it's weird. I've looked at the cost of property near where I grew up. Oregon prices are crazy now. If I was going to buy a place, I needed to do it like 10 plus years ago. It's just so expensive out there now. Even in the middle of nowhere. This is why Sam and I keep being like, can we just put a tiny house on my parents' property? Still aiming for a yurt. We'll see. We're trying to figure out what the best option would be, because it would have to be a place that we could live out of but also work out of. So, you know, the same issue as like buying a house anywhere. But my parents have basically offered to let us build a home inside of the old shop, because there already was an apartment built in there for my Nana, my grandmother on my dad's side, that they redid a few years ago. So they're kind of like, well, you could just build onto that and make a bigger place inside of the shop. The shop is like a little weird, but it's an option for sure. And there's so much fucking space in there. We would easily be able to like section off a space for working and section off like the apartment area like separately, you know. My hair is cool. Why, thank you. Is an apartment also expensive in England to buy? We haven't really looked at apartments because, you know, my husband screams for work, so apartments aren't really an option. Nick, what's up? Yeah, I got my hair done 3 or 4 days ago. The shop is clear of stuff. No. That's the other fun thing, is there's still like tons of shit in that shop. They've cleared out a lot of it, but there's still so much going on in there. So yeah, it would be a lot of work, but it's a pre-built and already approved, like legally approved building. So it would just become partly our job then to also like start getting rid of shit. That would mean moving back to the USA. No. The idea here is when we go back to the United States, it wouldn't be a short trip, right? We're flying with a toddler and shit. Like, you're going to stay for a while. But the issue is that with like our schedules for work, again, Sam is, you know, up for a really long time yelling at a computer. And even though my parents have incredible internet, the way that sound travels in the house is not ideal, right? So we had said it would be really cool if we could have our own space so that when we do visit for a long time, we're still able to basically do everything that we need to do. And it's like not an issue, right? We're not bothering anybody, but we're around and we can be involved and doing stuff with the family and whatever, but we have like our own space. And my parents had said, like, we've basically maxed out without, you would have to fight really hard to get another building on this property for whatever reason. I think regardless of where you live, it's difficult to put like living spaces or just buildings in general on property, even when there's a ton of it. So my parents were basically like, either you can put something mobile on here, which is an option, but an option that makes it really difficult to have like sectioned off, like we work here and we live here space, or you can try to like build something inside of the shop off of what's already been built. So yeah, that seems like it's probably going to be the best option. So it could be cool. It could be really cool because there's so much space in there to work with. We just have to clear it. We just have to clear a bunch of it. But if we were able to, I mean, you could build like the perfect little living space inside of that shop. Because it's literally built to be a workshop, right? So can make the apartment part of it really cozy and warm and happy and give Clark her own space, etc. And then have a couple little rooms that we build that are soundproofed to shit. How long would it take to get internet connected? Internet's already over there. It's ready to go. There's already a line that goes directly to the shop. So. Yeah. So I think it could be cool. Would it hurt your viewer count because you start streaming at different times? I don't think so. We could easily stream at basically the same time, I think. But also, like, at this point, I've changed my stream schedule so many times and basically wound up with the same number of viewers every time. Because even when I adjust it, there are a bunch of people who weren't able to watch before that can watch now. And it sucks for the people who can't watch at that time. But, like, if I have to adjust it, I can. And honestly, I don't worry about it too much anymore. We try to keep up. I appreciate it. And then Sam would be able to stream the way that he used to, which is like starting stream at like 3 p.m. or, starting stream around when I stream. I'm only here because you hate soccer. I don't hate soccer. What the fuck? Camouflaged Watson. Hi. A little eyeball. I know. Hi. Hi, sweetheart. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. When will you start to stream early? What do you mean? You sweet girl. Let the rain wash away all the pain. The schedule change? Wait, what? What schedule change? What? Change your and Sam's schedule? Oh, because I said we might change the schedule at some point so Sam can get more sleep. If that happens, I'll let you know. This was not a, like, this is going to happen one day for sure thing. This is a, Sam and I are still trying to figure out if that's possible. That's it. And if you mean what we're talking about with Sam streaming at my time, that's if we're in Oregon, which would be in November at the earliest and for like a couple of weeks. Sam streams are late for me. I can't imagine doing that over there. It's a lot. It's a lot. He's just up all night, dude. Night shift boy. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. My Watson, I love her. I have a little bite on my leg. I did the stupid shit. I did the stupid shit again. Last night, I like woke up like with a start at midnight and realized I never closed up the chickens. And so I just ran outside in only my underwear to close up the chickens and definitely got bit to shit while I was out there for like 5 seconds. It was also raining. It was an experience. Bit by chickens? Yeah, my chickens bit the shit out of me. I assume he's like that because if he streams earlier, he loses views. No, so Sam plays mostly co-op stuff, and most of the people that he plays with don't start streaming until like 7-ish their time, which is really late for us, like early morning, right? So he starts streaming around like 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and then he basically streams most of the night. He normally, I think, unless he's like really into something, ends around 4 or 5 a.m. And then he's the sort of person that needs to like decompress before he can even sleep. So sometimes he just sits there for a while. So yeah, he's just up all night, night boy. I have electric automatic door openers for my ducks and my chickens. I don't have those middle of the night worries anymore. Oh, it's not about well, I mean it is about closing the coop, but it's the run. I let them walk around all afternoon, and sometimes I'm like, okay, when it starts to get dark and I know they're going to come back to the run, that's when I'll close the run. Yeah. Summer Sam was also like, I think our next session is going to be very different. Sam basically came to bed after Nova Hellscape and was like, Brett was not fucking ready for this group of min-maxers to be in his game. But he was like, I think Brett walked away going, all right. All right. I see how it is. Yeah, he said that you've just built like an absolutely broken healer, and I love it. when D&D gets competitive. I mean, Brett was literally like, I'm going to make a campaign that is so hard, so difficult, and I'm going to put a bunch of fucking min-maxers in the game, and it's going to be wild. And they just built some broken ass shit. Like, this group... This group is so busted. And I can just imagine Brett like... Yeah, if you want to see it, it's on twitch.tv/Brett Ultimus. And the game is called Nova Hellscape. Correct me if I'm wrong, Summer. Somebody did a D&D goof with that audio that's like, okay, hello, you're terrifying. You less so. And you're definitely the worst. And it was like, the first one was people who have played a lot before. The second was brand new players. And the third was like chaotic random player. Oh, goodness. Good times, y'all. Good times. Here's the big task that I really need to do. I'm going to say it out loud. I'm going to put it out into the universe so that it's like on my mind. The big task that I really need to do is go through this whole house. I should do this today since we're going through stuff in the house today. I need to go through this whole house and collect all of the papers. All the paper. I need to collect all the paper and go through it and figure out what's important and what isn't. And just get rid of all of the shit that doesn't need to be in this house. Paper clutter is such a problem for me. I hate it. Is Sherlock still around? Of course. My thick boy. Sherlock. We'll see if he comes. Do you have a paper shredder? No, but on the work site, they burn stuff fairly often. There he is. And so my mother-in-law was like, if you ever want us to like burn some of your papers so that you don't have to use a shredder, if you ever want us to like burn your papers along with like the wood product and stuff, just let us know. I can also, some of the paper that doesn't have like certain types of ink, I can give to the worms, but I'd rather not do that. Hi, sweet boy. Hello. He says. He thick. He very thick, yeah. Hi. He's like, I showed up. Where's my treat? Fair enough. Fair enough, Dooger. You right. Come here. There you go. Oh gosh, I go through our fridge and freezer all the time. All the time, because I hate opening it up and seeing food that I can't eat. So I go through the fridge constantly. I don't think he needs any extra food. Okay, I've said this a few times before, but just FYI. This cat has been on a diet for a very long time. The vet has checked him out many, many times and said he's just the sort of cat that's going to retain this weight for the rest of his life. He's not unhealthy. His organs are fine. He's very active, actually. So he's fine. I know that it's concerning sometimes to see a big cat, but he's just old and had some health issues when he was younger, put on a bunch of weight, and just can't get rid of it. So, you're all right. He's just a healthy chonker. A healthy, toothless boy. Ugh. He's just thick-furred. Untrue. Untrue. He's a brick. Huh. Yes, Watson. Right. What are you doing? What are you trying to do? Uh-huh. Right. Okay. It's my sweet love. Back from the war. It was a good vibe. Just didn't bother putting the shirt on, just over the shoulder. Beep, 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 beep. Hi, sweet boy. I thought Sam got a shoulder tattoo. Nope, it's just a shirt. Sam does not have any tattoos, no. He has a lot of interest in getting tattoos, and he's had a tattoo designed. So I think he's going to go to the same person that Gab goes to, Gab Smolders. I thought he would have quite a few. No, I'm the tattoo fiend out of the two of us. No, I mean, I think for a lot of people, this might be a generalization, and I'm sorry if it is, but from what I can tell, typically either somebody gets a tattoo when they're young, and then they're like, cool, I got my first one, so now, you know, the stress of it is out of the way. Or they really want a tattoo, but they can't decide on one, and I'm definitely not the type of person to be like, just get one, fuck it. You know, they just like have a hard time saying like, this is something I want on my body forever, and then over time it becomes like a bigger and bigger deal to choose the perfect thing, you know. That happened to my brother. My brother waited until he was like nearly 40 to get his first tattoo, but he loves it, right? He's really glad that he waited. So I love tattoos, but I hate needles. If it helps, it doesn't seem like a needle. Hi, darling girl. Did you get a little sleep? No, you didn't sleep at all? Can I fix your clippy? It looks like you've got a little knot in your hair there. Can I fix it? No. Okay. I get the feeling maybe you did sleep just a little bit. Do you want to sit on my lap for a sec? Hi, Goober Guts. Yes, my love.
Let's see how my baby's like. Hey, Mommy.
Yeah, honey.
Can I see my baby?
Aren't your babies in the other room? Aren't they in the bedroom? Right? We brought them into the bedroom. Do you remember? Big yawn. This is little Doogs, yeah. This is my kiddo. She's 3. Hi, darling girl. Hi.
Mommy.
Yeah, baby.
Daddy's 33.
Daddy's 33?
Yeah.
He is. I think that's right. How old are you?
3.
3. We've all got 3s in our ages, don't we? Do you want to sit with me?
Okay.
Here, let me back up. I don't want to roll over your toesies. There we go. Boop. Come on then. Oh, sleepy kiddo. You look a little sleepy, darling. What are you thinking about, Clarky? What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? All right. Yeah, that's yucky, isn't it? Here, this one has a little bit of makeup on it, but only a little. There you go. So, it's squishy, huh? Just a little bit of makeup on it. Boop, 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 ba. I'm about to say bye-bye to chat, actually. No. Don't put it in your mouth, yucca-mucka.
Put it in my mouth.
You missed a word there. We shouldn't put it in our mouths, huh? Because it's got makeup on it, and the makeup isn't something we want to eat. Huh, it'll make our tummies hurt. So we need to be careful what we put in our mouths, huh? Do you like my hair? Yeah. Yeah, you do, huh? What are you covering up my eyes for? Shall we say bye-bye?
I want to say.
1, 2, 3, what? 1. What's wrong? 1, 2, 3 for what? Can you explain what's happening? Oh, we say goodbye in 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay. It's okay. You don't need to get frustrated. I understand now what you're saying. I'm going to read off some names because there are lots of names of people that I want to thank first. And then we can do 1, 2, 3 goodbye, okay? Does that sound good?
I have your goals and I call Olivia,
Okay.
and Sissy,
Okay.
and Fufu,
Uh-huh.
and Shishi,
Okay.
and Baba. Oh my God.
Those are your dolls' names. Thank you to all of them. Can I say thank you to mine now? Shall I try to do it really fast?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm done.
I'll try to do them really fast, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Meltron Waifu, thank you for the 8 months. Max Gun TV for the 53. Meld Iron for the 47. Daddy! Do you want to go to Daddy while I do this? Oh, you do? That's my kiddo. That's my kiddo. She's very sweet. I'm very lucky. Isaac, thank you very much for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. As always, if you were gifted a sub today, please double check who gave it to you and say thank you. You can find it. There's some type of thing above the stream on browser that tells you everything that's gone on with your account. There's a little thingy to click, and it'll tell you if you were gifted a sub here and who gave it to you. So, Sir William, thank you for the 33. Chris Eliana for the 41. Rob Responds for the 51. Marsters for the 5 years. Happy anniversary, you filthy animal, and a happy new year. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Chubby Penguin, thank you for the 26. Theonis for the 9. Happy Twitch baby. Hi King Bob for the 5. Philipper for the 54. Shards for the 5. Junior Don Simone, thank you for the 28. Get Jessoed for the 26. Paper Stained Ink for the 41. Yaroslavsky, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you so much. Chosen Sin, thank you for the 25. John Pirate for the 33. Stompa for the 34. I am Manfred for the 70. Marky717, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you so much. Oddly Alive, thank you for the 5. Captain Combbeard, I'm sorry I missed this, but thank you for the raid. Durlugas for the 51. Erotic Tapeworm for the 5. James for the 10. Matt L for the 3. Simeon Wizard for the 29. Pity Knight for the 4. Raspberry Knight for the 57. Golden Mooster for the 32. To the Scott for the 16. Silo, thank you very much for all the gifted subs right now. I appreciate it. And G Blinks, thank you for the 5 months. Thank you all very, very much. Silo is still giving out subs. Thank you very much, Silo. That's very sweet. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching today. This is Saturday Morning DOOGER. We do it every Saturday. Literally just hang out, drink some coffee, talk about life, TTRPGs, my kid, etc. Chickens, you know, all the greats. So if you liked this vibe, I do this at the beginning of pretty much every stream. So if you want to come hang out another time, check my stream schedule. Come hang during the week. That would be amazing. Next time that I will be streaming is Monday. But tonight is Misdemeanor, which is the pirate D&D game. That's on Brett Ultimus's channel. And tomorrow is Godforged, which is on Joe Fudge's channel. So those are my 2 D&D games that I'm in during the week now. They both happen on the weekends. But next time that I stream personally on this channel will be on Monday. Okay? Thanks, guys. Let's double check. We do have a raid leader. His birthday is coming up soon. Okay, let's see. Is this person live? Hi, sweetheart. They are. Oh, are they mukbang? Mukbang streamer? We'll do Valentine's as well. Moogle Cat. Give a Valentine. It says, Valentine for everyone who's still waiting for their turn to get vaccinated. This morning, it was finally my turn to make an appointment, and I'm so stoked. Yes! Congrats. Cupcakes of Chaos says, hey, I'm inspired by your Hollow Knight campaign. I'm taking the plunge and GMing a Fate Accelerated campaign, session 0 tomorrow. I'm very nervous but excited. It's going to be amazing. Have a blast. Beast the Yeti says, after 2.5 years of a restricted calorie diet, yesterday I reached my target weight. Today I'm sending love out to everyone who is struggling with being comfortable in their own skin. Finding out what's right for you takes time and sometimes a lot of effort to get there, but I believe in you. All my love. Congratulations. That's amazing. And Leandra says, I'm off to my sister's flat. I haven't seen her in a while. I'm going to spend some time with her. I'm pretty excited. I wanted to spread the love. I hope everyone gets to spend time with someone they care about. Your hair looks great, by the way. Thank you, Dab. Appreciate it, guys. All right. Go say hi to Par. I will see you guys next time. I'll see you on Monday, or if you're at one of the D&D games, I'll see you there. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.